Good morning. Hi. So welcome to day 2 of the Mindfulness Challenge. I'm just going to wait a few moments to let everybody come on, or anybody who wants to be here to come on and join us. We're still quite deep in snow here, and the great thing about doing things live on Facebook is, we don't have to worry about getting anywhere to still be able to engage in sessions. Hi Yvonne, and hi Lorna. It's great to see you. Okay, so I just want to say well done to everybody yesterday who engaged in the challenge and did the exercise. I was just astounded by the amount of people that actually did it yesterday, and it was really, really good. And I just think, that all of you are just so committed to yourselves and sort of working on yourselves because of the way you're engaging with this. So it's really, really fantastic. So big well done. Okay, so today we're going to step it up a little bit, and what we're going to do today is we're going to start to talk about the body as a whole. And part of mindfulness is producing or making a good, healthy relationship with our body, because quite often we want our body to be maybe perfect, or we focus on the imperfections. And at the end of the day, this is the house that we live in, so it's quite helpful to accept that house and to be able to live in that house feeling peaceful, and not in kind of contradiction with that house. Hi Jackie, it's good to see you this morning. Okay, so I'm just talking about sort of doing a different exercise today, and we're going to focus on a body scan, and you may or may not have heard of this, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to move through the body in a meditation, and we're going to do that very slowly. And for some of you, maybe it might be, you might notice that there's discomfort in certain areas, and part of the mindfulness is not to accept the discomfort, but to maybe find a little bit more peace with the discomfort, to breathe out the discomfort, and to be able to just notice it, rather than be engaged in it in a negative way. Mindfulness isn't, absolute for pain relief, but it can help with some of the unhelpful thoughts that we have about pain, because we can catastrophize pain and make it worse than it is through thinking about it in a negative way. So mindfulness is about accepting maybe pains or areas of particular discomfort in our bodies, and I suppose coming to terms with the fact that we have that discomfort. Okay, so just before we start, I just want to say, if you have any further comments on the exercise that we did yesterday, please feel free to pop them in the group. I wonder if any of you managed to do the exercise throughout the day, if you were able to throughout your day to just spend a few moments focusing on your breath. So just let me know, at any point during this session. And obviously we're going to be going into the meditation now, but you may or may not be able to engage with that, dependent on whether you're sitting down or you're walking about. But if you can sit down and just have maybe 10 minutes of peace and quiet and be away from any distractions, that would be great, because being here now, you can actually get involved with that now. And of course, if you're on this later on today, when you're coming in to do the exercise, just find a space where you can do it with some peace and quiet. Okay, so let's get started. So if you're ready, just take a seat. So make sure that you're feeling comfortable, and just take a few deep breaths. And I'd like you to just imagine a beam of light around the top of your head, like a halo. And just imagine it there. And that is focusing on the top of your head. So recognize any tingles or discomfort that you feel in the top of your head. Or maybe just notice how it feels. And gradually bring that beam of light down to your forehead. Noticing any tension in your forehead. And slowly bringing the beam of light down across your eyes. Noticing how you feel in that area. Then down over your nose. Down towards your mouth and your jaw. And finally, settling around your throat. And just notice how it feels in that area. If your mind wanders off to other things, just bring it back to focusing on the beam of light, which is now just around your throat. And then bring the beam of light down to your shoulders. There may be tension in your shoulders. There may be discomfort. So just notice that. Breathe in to any areas of discomfort and breathe out, letting go and releasing any pain. Now bringing the beam of light down your right arm. So it passes over the top of your arm, down across your elbow, your forearm, your wrist, your hand, and your fingers. Notice as the light passes over each of your fingers, from your thumb over to your little finger. And then move the beam of light gently over towards your left arm. And again, see it in your mind circling around the top of your left arm. Bring it down to your elbow, your forearm, your wrist, your hand, and your fingers. Moving the light across from your thumb to your little finger on your left hand. Okay, well done. Okay, now move the beam of light back up to your shoulders, and we're going to take it down your back. So sense the light moving down your back. Notice any discomfort or tension, and just breathe in to those areas. So start at the top of your back, move down to your middle back, and then your lower back. You might feel the sensation of the chair behind you, supporting you in your lower back. Just notice that. Now bring the light back up to your chest. Just stay there for a moment and just notice if you can hear or feel your heart beating. Okay, well done. And just move that light down now to your stomach. And like we did yesterday, just notice your stomach filling up with air as you breathe. And then as the air goes back down, contracting back into a smaller state. And then filling up again as you breathe in. Moving back down as you breathe out. Okay, so continue to move the beam of light down towards your hips. Notice any discomfort there and breathe in, breathe out the discomfort, releasing any pain or tingling. Move down to your pelvis and then the tops of your legs. And make sure that that beam of light is still strong down over your knees, down to your calves, your ankles, and your feet. And then just notice your toes. And move the light from your big toe across to your little toe. Maybe you could do one leg at a time, just focusing first on the right leg and then on the left leg. And finally, just stay with any feeling on the soles of your feet. And notice how they're feeling. If your feet are on the floor, notice how that feels, the connection between the earth and your feet. And then watch the beam of light just disappear off, away from your body. And just become aware of your whole body as a whole, as you are, where you're sitting, where you're located in the room. And if you've had your eyes closed, gently open them and take a few deep breaths. Okay, well done everybody. I know that was a little bit of a longer meditation today, and yesterday some of you were saying that it was quite difficult to stay still. So if that was difficult for you to do the whole meditation, maybe you could do it throughout the day, just focusing on particular parts of your body. Even if you just want to spend a few moments just focusing on your hands or your feet, or maybe just the top of your head. But the challenge I'd like to set you today is for you to maybe, if you do get a chance today, it would be really wonderful if you could actually just do that full body scan again. So maybe when you go to bed in the evening, and just lie in your bed and actually do the full body scan before you go to sleep tonight. And of course, continue with the exercise that we did yesterday, where we did the breathing. Because if you can integrate that into your life generally, like I was saying yesterday, if you're stuck in a supermarket queue, if you're stuck in traffic, if you're just waiting for something, take that opportunity to just focus on your breath. All you need is a minute or two every day, not even that, just a few seconds. Just acknowledge, yes, I'm breathing and this is how I feel. Okay, thank you, Yvonne. You said you're well. That was beautiful. Great. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm just going to wish you a lovely day today. I do need to say that tomorrow I will be coming on at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I do apologise if those of you who've been coming on here regularly can't attend at 7 o'clock. But of course, you can watch the replay later on in the day. Okay, so yet again, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.